Welcome to SVG-TV News for Wednesday, June 14th, 2017. I am Rochelle Batiste with the details. This country's health ministry today commissioned a mobile blood bank unit in recognition of World Blood Donor Day. According to the ministry, the mobile blood bank will significantly ease the challenge of having to appeal to persons to come to the main health facility in Kingston to donate blood. Nolisha Miller tells us more in this report.
SVG today commissioned its first mobile blood bank. This comes as the country joins with the rest of the world in commemorating World Blood Donor Day under the theme, "What can you do? Give blood, give now, give often." The theme, which seeks to raise awareness for the need for safe blood and blood products with a focus on blood donation in emergencies. Medical technologist at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital, Kamala Kittel, said the mobile blood bank will play a strategic role in increasing the nation's blood capacity for those in need.
One of the main roles of our mobile blood bank will be to increase our pool of voluntary blood donors. Our mandate is to strive for 100% voluntary blood donations.
Kittels added that the mobile unit will decrease the occurrences of having to make a national appeal for persons to donate blood.
With the mobile, we'll be able to approach the public. We'll go to our plans are to make stops at the windward side, the leeward side, Tongue, and the Grenadines as far as Beckwith. So that's why we need to make sure our stock is constant. Our stock is constantly replenished. A unit of blood can only last for 35 days.
Stating the importance of blood donations, country program specialist of the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, Anique Wilson, gave the commitment of PAHO and the WHO in ensuring safe and sufficient blood supply.
PAHO WHO continues to provide guidance to countries so that they can ensure a safe and sufficient blood supply. Now, this requires the development of a nationally coordinated blood transfusion service based on voluntary, non-remunerated, which means not unpaid, blood donations. So having a mobile unit will certainly enhance the capabilities of the unit to move to communities, to sensitize communities concerning the need to donate blood, as well as becoming a blood donor.
Local blood donor Gregory Ferrari, in encouraging persons to take part in the worthy cause, shed light on the ease of donating blood.
Donating blood is very easy and a painless exercise. It takes 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, and I would know. And at the end of it, you're offered a malt, no rum.
And Health Minister Robert Luke Brown also emphasized the significance of blood donation and said the mobile blood bank is quite timely.
We found it so important for there to be a ready and consistent and reliable supply of blood that we said it's not enough for us to ask people to have to take the trek, long or short as the case might be, to the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital to be able to give blood. We are now going to come to you to make it easier.
The mobile unit was supplied by Buckingham's of Kenilworth Limited. Nolisha Miller, The Evening News.
With just over $980,000 paid out to charter the Sunwind, Cal and other international flights for the opening of the Argyle International Airport on February 14th this year, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves told Parliament on Tuesday that the flights were meant to be promotional and not profit-making. Answering a question put forward by opposition leader Dr. Godwin Friday as to the final cost of flights coming into the air facility on opening day and the total cost of ticket sales, PM Gonsalves pointed out they amounted to just over $293,000 acquired by the Tourism Authority.
For February the 14th was $986,775. The proceeds for the sales of the ticket is $293,803, a shortfall of $692,972. Mr. Speaker, as I had stated before, this money comes from the budget of the Tourism Authority, and that the Tourism Authority has to do with promotion, and by supporting these flights was part of the promotion on the opening day of the international airport. It was not intended, as was made plain to the Honourable Leader of the Opposition at an earlier meeting, that there will be any breaking even here. It is a policy decision in respect to the promotion of the Argyle International Airport.
Dr. Gonzalez, who is also Minister of Finance, accused the opposition leader of not truly wanting the opening of the airport under the ruling Unity Labour Party administration and of wanting his position as Prime Minister.
He said, which airport? You have any opening taking place? They say, no, Argyle International. He said, you having an opening there? Up to that point, he's still in denial. It's not opening. He wrote, wanting not the airport to be opened. I'm not dealing with things of patriotism and so on. In an election campaign, I'll deal with that. Because I tell you, the Honourable Leader of the Opposition want me not to go, because he apparently want to get a set of licks like how his predecessor got, and I'm prepared to deliver it, I'm prepared to deliver it. I only come out. You say I was going to lose in 2001, 2005, 2010, 2015. Where I am? I am here and you want my job and you can't get it. You want my job and you'll never get it.
In other news, Deputy Director of the National Insurance Services, the NIS, Dr. Minerva Glasgow, has emphasized the importance of ensuring that persons plan properly for their retirement. Speaking at the recently held town hall meeting hosted by the Teachers Union and the Public Service Union, Dr. Glasgow pointed out that too many persons depend solely on their NIS for their retirement benefits and are often placed in a position where they are unable to take care of themselves and their families at retirement.
That for your retirement planning, you need 3 legs. Your personal savings, your employer pension which you're getting from the government, and the NIS. Now, if you have those 3 legs, there's no way you could be worse off. If you have the 3 legs. But where the problem will come is if you are dependent solely on the NIS. Okay? So I just wanted to make those points clear.
Dr. Glasgow further highlighted the importance of safeguarding the NIS funds and noted that the pension reform program is to ensure that the pension plan stays around.
We are governed by a tripartite board representing government, employers, and employees. And the National Insurance Board is duty-bound to ensure that the system is sustainable. So hence part of the reason for the reform to ensure that the NIS remains sustainable for future generations in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Because the system is intended to be perpetual. We don't want 10 years down the road that people cannot get their pension. And that is why we are safeguarding the fund, so that at the end, everybody, 3rd generation, 4th generation, will get their pension.
This country will, for the next 3 days, host the Venezuelan Simon Bolivar school vessel, which is presently docked at Port Kingston. The vessel is a training vessel for the Venezuelan Navy, trains cadets and future officers of the Venezuelan Navy, and projects the image of Venezuela in all ports of visit. The ship is named after Simon Bolivar, the liberator of Bolivia, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, and Venezuela. Earlier today, an official guard of honor and welcome ceremony was held at the cruise ship berth, which saw the attendance of government officials, members of the Embassy of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, as well as representatives from the SVG police force. Minister of National Mobilization, Frederick Stevenson, officially welcomed the captain and crew of the Simon Bolivar to the shores of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
To be here with you this morning to officially welcome you to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the most beautiful Caribbean island. The government and peoples of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Venezuela, we have a very long and lasting relationship, which we are very proud of, and we are happy to have you here with us this morning, because it is important that as a region we give solidarity where solidarity is due, and we are here this morning in solidarity with you, the peoples of Venezuela, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines continues to be your very close friend and ally. Over the next 3 days, that somehow or somewhere you would find a chance to explore our beautiful country.
Noting that he is pleased to be part of the occasion, captain of the vessel, Alfonso Melendez, said that all 168 members on board were elated to visit St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
We are making the 29th intrusion cruise to the exterior, Latin American and Caribbean Integration 2017. As invited guests have different members of the other country Navy, like Ecuador, Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, Panama, and Suriname. We bring you a message of peace, integration, and real freedom, always projecting the thoughts of Bolivar, Miranda, Zamora, and Supreme Commander Hugo Chavez. Thank you for receiving us in your beautiful country and this history down. You will always be welcome on our training touchship.
Earlier this evening, the visiting crew was expected to play a friendly football match with the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force football team at the Grammar School playing field. Students across the country through the Ministry of Education are to receive guided tours of the vessel throughout the week. The vessel is also open to the public through Friday from 9 in the morning to 8 p.m. The crew, which includes officers and cadets, will also tour tourism sites. The vessel will depart Port Kingston on Saturday, June 17th. Police here are investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting of a female on Tuesday evening. According to the police, the information received is that at approximately 11:23 p.m. on Tuesday, Benika Samuel, a 19-year-old resident of Otley Hall, received a bullet to her neck while at a bar in Kingston. Police further learned that the woman was involved in an altercation which resulted in her being shot. The woman is currently at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. The police say an individual is being held in connection with the shooting and is currently assisting them with their investigation. And earlier today, Shamel Dunbar, also known as Jacket, a 28-year-old laborer of Rillen Hill, was charged with the murder of 52-year-old Malcolm Pollin of Vermont. Pollin was shot to death on Sunday, March 12, 2017. Commendations were made to the students, parents, teachers, and education administrators involved in the CPEA examinations in Parliament on Tuesday. A parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Education, Deborah Charles, said over the past 4 years there was a decline in the number of students taking the exam. However, there had been an increase in the pass rate, which is quite commendable. The government senator noted that she is also pleased that no schools got below 50% in their results this year.
Last year, we recorded 83.87%. This year, we are proud to have recorded 85.09%. Last year, we recorded 20 schools reporting 100% passes. This year, we are reporting 16 schools with 100% passes, and 16 schools that ranged between 90 and 96.7% pass. We can also report, Mr. Speaker, that no school got below 50% in this year's CPA EAA examination.
Opposition leader Dr. Godwin Friday also congratulated the students and administrators in education, but had special commendations for the teachers who dedicated themselves for years to the improvement of the nation's students.
Remarkable about these three students, Mr. Speaker, they got Naima Simmons, she got 100% for science. And the one student in the country who scored 100% for language was Oslian Olivier from the Beckley Anglican Primary School. And Carice Cosia, all of whom I know well, Mr. Speaker, got 100% in math. And she became 58th overall.
And you're happy for this new and well-equipped primary school?
Mr. Speaker, I'm so happy for the teachers who dedicate themselves to training these students. I always said a school building is not a school. It's always this is necessary, but really what is required is the commitment from the teachers to ensure that the students perform at their very best.
Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves also congratulated all involved and highlighted that the ratio of over 900 teachers to 11,000 students is on par with first world countries.
A salary bill in excess of twice that of 2001, $40 million a year. You can look it up in the 2017 budget for the teachers in primary education. You can also note, Mr. Speaker, if you have 981 teachers for under 11,000 students, you will see that we have average teacher to student ratios of first world standards. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Education and the government and the teaching profession ought to be applauded, commended for introducing the CPEA examination.
The Early Childhood Department in the Ministry of Education will tomorrow hold its second award and prize-giving ceremony to conclude the Child Month activities for 2017. The ceremony will take place at French's House from 9:30 a.m. According to the department, the aim is to recognize the contribution of early childhood practitioners to the early childhood subsector, as well as to encourage continued quality services that are being offered by the numerous preschools and daycare centers throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A number of preschools participated in the best practices competition. In this competition, a video was made based on observations of the many preschools, and the judging criteria focus on assessment whether the preschool was child-friendly, the indoor and outdoor environment, the awareness of the teachers of the needs of the children, and their interaction with the children. In addition, recognition will be given to parents who are very much involved in the Parents Teachers Association. The department stated that as the Ministry of Education continues its final preparation to publish the early childhood standards and regulations, it is hoped that this activity enables preschools across the country to raise the standard of operations and the quality of services offered to the general public. Carnival Beat is coming right up. giving an update into what has been taking place in the Calypso Arena as they prepared for Vincy Mars 2017. A media conference was held on Tuesday at the CDC conference room by the SVG Calypso Association, noting that the association has been working relentlessly to ensure the promotion and development of the art form. President of the association, Earl Cabell Bennett, outlined that by using their strategic four-year plan along with the support of the nation's calypsonians, there has been a steady growth in the arena.
We are the social conscience of any country where we reside, and certainly in Simmons and Grenadines, we perform that role. Seeing the benefits from developing this strategic plan, which is pivotal to us being a success. We don't have all the answers, and that's why we embrace all and sundry. This year, we have had more shows than any other year in recent memory. This year, including the preliminaries, we started Saturday in New York at Cafe Omar with Dynamite. That started with a bang. We have had about 10 shows thus far. In totality, we should have 15 shows in Simmons and Grenadines.
With the preliminaries for this year's Calypso Monarch competition already started, Bennett pointed out that the association will again this year place emphasis on Calypso songs which embrace humor, thanking various persons and organizations for their continued support. Bennett further urged the entire Vincentian public to come out and support all tents and calypsonians as they do their part to enhance the art form.
All the focus thus far has been on the senior competition. And there's no way this art form can survive without new, fresh blood. And the junior calypsonians will have their day in the sun on the 4th of July. And there we have in 3 categories. There will be the junior, that is primary school, secondary school competition, and the Soho competition is a combination of both primary and secondary. We have decided as an association that if the most humorous song, if it is picked for the semi-finals, we look for the one that is most humorous, that is not picked, and ask the CDC to put that individual on show on Fantastic Friday the 30th of June.
The tribe's mass band for Vincy Mars this year will be taking a journey through their best mass productions as they present Flashback, the Journey of Tribes. Expected to be another great display of mass and creativity, the band leader and members are currently adding the finishing touches to their 2017 presentation. Nikita Tony tells us more in this report.
As they celebrate 10 years of contributing to the Vincentian mass culture, the Tribe's Mass Band for 2017 presents Flashback, the Journey of Tribes. Noting that persons can expect a great display from the Tribe's Mass Band for Vincy Mars 2017, band leader Fernando Serrier said their presentation will feature a refined collection of 8 of their greatest mass sections.
As we observing our 10-year anniversary of judging, so we just decided to bring back some of them and add more stuff to them so that it could look better fitting for this time that we're in. Bacchanal, fireworks, we're bringing back the Zouk for the children, peace and love. We're also doing diamonds, and we're also bringing back snowflakes.
Thankful for the support they have been receiving over the years, the band leader said they have grown significantly and is looking to make an impact on Mardi Gras this year.
We're still a young band, but we have grown from strength to strength every year. Persons are gravitating more towards the band because they like the style, they like the camaraderie that we have, they like the treatment that they get in. Some assistance, which we are grateful for, but we're hoping that more persons would come out and assist the Tribe's Mass Band because it's like I said, it's a young band. and we really trying to develop the culture in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Serie further urged the entire Vincentian public to show their support to mass bands as they continue to contribute to the enhancement of the Vincentian mass culture.
Well, I'm just appealing to everybody to come out, support all the bands, especially Tribes Mass Band. Come visit us at our mass camp. We still have some spaces available, so come and see what you could choose. They're very nice, they're reasonable. Just come and see what we have left and what you could do to contribute towards the success of Tribes.
Nikita Tony reporting for Carnival Beat.